moving along to self-management. And self-management is the ability to regulate emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. So the students that have behavioral issues, the ones that they can't hold still, right? They shout out, they constantly move, and then they get antsy, right? So skills to help them cope with that in the classroom. And one of the things that I always remember when I was a teacher is when there was a full moon. The students were always antsy. It was a whole class. And I thoroughly believe there's some sort of phenomenon to that. How when there's a full moon, the kids get antsy. And so with that, we can have some kind of coping mechanisms within the class. And we can discuss how to express those emotions. Like, yeah, I know we're really excited about this or that, but we got to sit down and focus. And it's kind of like when it gets really warm outside after a bunch of cold days and the kids are really excited to go out, but then you have to say, well, we have to get this work done, and then we can go out for a recess. And having a place in the classroom for kids to go and take a break is definitely a good thing to have as well. And then also discussing how to deal with stress and anxiety with them. So kind of on the flip side. So, okay, we're excited to do these things, or sometimes we get anxious. So how do we deal with the stress and anxiety? And I'm going to give you a couple of management techniques here that I've used in classrooms, and then talk about this little widget right here for self-management techniques. So this first one here is belly breathing. And belly breathing, this is actually linked out, because you can link out on your, from a Smart Notebook file to the internet. This is belly breathing, and this is definitely for younger students. But you can teach your students how to breathe deeply in here, and there's references and ways to do that on this, and I've linked that out in here. You can do yoga, and there's also a link on the side, in the side panel on that little paper clip that I showed you on different yoga techniques you can do in your classroom. Counting to 10. I am a yoga person, so when I was getting frustrated with, class being, really chatty, or questions over and over about the same thing that I've said multiple times, I sometimes would literally count to 5 in my head in, 5 in my head out. So these self-management techniques also work for me, and you can mention that to students as they get older. Take your breath. For your older students in middle school and high school, this self-talk and mental rehearsal, you can have students go through right before a test. Say, okay, let's take 2 minutes and let's go over our concepts that we've been learning. You know these concepts, we've studied them in school. We're going to take a brain break. We're going to just go over it in our head, mentally rehearse what we've done. And then showing them how to self-talk. So putting yourself up in your head before you have to get up and present. And then I included this little widget up here of a timer. Because if you can set aside in your day, maybe even just 2 minutes to do something like these self-management techniques, you can insert the widget, and the directions are here, our little gears. And you can set up the time. You press play, and it's right up here. So you know there's only 2 minutes in the day, or 2 minutes in the class period, or whatever it is, that you're going to use the self-management technique. And this little widget can also be used in any class that you have time, that you need a set time for students to be doing things. And you can insert that through the widgets in the gallery. And those directions, again, are down here. There'll be links on a page. And the gallery is on the side.